What's up, guys? We're back on the boat, and this week we're gonna do some spreader lights on the Bimini. We're gonna show you how we install them. Last time we were out on the boat, we did an overnight and we noticed that we didn't have enough lights. So we need something to spread out some of the lights on here on the deck so we can see what we're doing when we're cooking and when we're prepping fish, when we're prepping just anything in general out here on the deck. So we got these lights off of Amazon, and they were about, I want to say $19. We'll have the link in the description below. It comes with 2 lights and all the hardware to mount it. As you can see here. Let's go ahead and start. All right, so the first thing we did is we took the cover off of the Bimini and we marked where it is that we want these spreader lights to go. I believe these spreader lights have about a 30-degree range of where they illuminate. So we put this here, we put them right here so we can get a full look at the entire deck. So we took the cover off of the Bimini and we've made some holes of where the lights are gonna go. And we're gonna get to drilling and installing the mounting brackets. All right, so here's the light, and the mounting bracket goes on here like this, where you can adjust it. And then this bolt goes through here, through the tubing of the Bimini. I'm not sure if these are long enough. I don't think they are. We might have to get some other ones, but it comes and it's able to adjust. So the hardware that came with this stuff is not good, so I found these bolts that I had, stainless steel, so a washer and another one through the other side, and there you go. Let's mount the lights. To get this into here, you're gonna have to drop that nut in there and then put it up in here so it lines up. Well, sort of. Right, this screw has to go here. You can use a screwdriver to hold that screw there, and it just self-tightens. All right. Now we're going to put these at an angle. I'd say right about there is good. We'll leave those for now. We'll get these wired, and we're going to run the wires inside here. We can't run it through the pipes because it's closed off, so we're going to just run it all nice and tight through here, and we'll zip tie it together. On that. So both of these are in line, and what we're going to do is now we're going to run our wires across here, and we'll tighten all this up against the Bimini top, and it'll be hidden in here. I got my marine grade copper tin wire, and I'm going to connect to here. There. All right. Oh, we got to give that heat. All right, so we zip tied these. Now we're gonna run this wire all across here and down the Bimini this way. All right, so we ran the wires here. We can't run it through the tube. Well, we could run it through the tube, drill a hole here, run it out, then bring it back out here, but that's gonna be too much work. And you could run a hole here, put the tube, put the wires to there, run it out through here, but we're just gonna leave it like this for now. We might do it in the future, but for now, that's what we'll do. Now we're gonna put a little hole here where we're gonna run this wire all the way under here to the switches. Spot. Shine light in here. Okay, so this will come down to here. All right, so we got the wires through. Now over here I have a bus bar right behind here, which is where this negative is going to go to, and then this is going to go into this switch over here. So the ground is going to get a ring terminal. Just like that. Okay, let's give it some heat. This one's going to go to the switch, and you need a female connector. The positive has to go to this switch here. We're going into this position here. This middle position is the one that goes to the fuse block that's inside the cabin. So we're going to this position here on the outside. All right, so there we have it. Now we gotta get the negative and that bus bar. It's back there. All right. There we go. All right, now we're gonna clean up the wires. All right, so yeah, that's already hooked up. Now we're gonna run the wires from the fuse block to the switch. All right, so we have our fuse block and we have a couple empty spaces. We're going to be using this space right here. This one here, that's empty. Right under the aerator, and we're going to label it floodlights. So now we have to run the wire that goes from the fuse block to the switch. All right. A ring terminal. Now, the fuse. So each one of those lights draw about 2 amps each. We're gonna put a 5 amp fuse in that slot. There. Now let's go wire that wire to the switch, and we'll be done. We'll see if we got it to work. So here we need a female connector again, because we're going to the switch, and that has a male connector. And the wire I'm using here is 14 gauge. That's what I had. We said we're going to go right here to the middle of that switch. All right, so the wires are up. Now we're gonna check to see if they work. All right, so it's the next day, and this has really been bothering me. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like that this can get caught. I just don't like it. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a hole in the tube, put the wire through here, make it jump over here, put another hole. And I just don't like how it looks. So I want to do this right, and I want it to be as clean as possible. I don't know, this This is kind of ghetto. So let's do it right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a hole here, so that way if water gets in there, it'll drain out. I'm gonna run it all through here, through this wire. Another one out here, it'll come out. It'll jump to here, go back in, come out of here, go through this hole, and then back. So we gotta disconnect all this stuff again. So we've gone ahead and opened up these holes. I'm gonna go in now and file them down a little bit, just so they're not cutting the wire with all the movement and stuff. So I'll file these down. All right, let's go ahead and run our wire through. I'm gonna redo these wires again. We got this part complete. I left myself a little bit of slack here, some extra, and I've also gone ahead and put some extra heat shrink on here for extra protection, since this will be out in the elements. Yep. So now let's close this up. Put the wiring here. Right through there. Now we're gonna wire that up to the switch. There you have it. Can't even tell that it's there. Nice. I have my wires down here. Had to remake the connections. So we have a female, and we have the ring connector that's going to connect to the bus bar up there. Let's connect those. All right, there's the wire. And here's our connection up here. We're good to go. The things they might sell, or I think they do sell, some grommets. So that might be something that you want to do with those. So, all right, let's check out the lights. I mean, these things are, this is super bright.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that. Now we can see. We can see. And we got plenty of light. These two are plenty, but this is awesome. It's like daytime in here. Isn't it great?
This is great. This is perfect.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also, the lights are on the link in the description below. You can find them on Amazon. We'll see you next time.